Can I hear you now? No? Okay. I still can't hear you. Hold on, guys. I think we're going to get this. There we go. Right. Okay, I'm going to add him back. I'm going to add him back. Add the stream. Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I still can't hear you. I'm not sure what's going on here. It's usually the case. I don't know if it's me but it's didn't. Hold on. It says it's broken on my end. Oh. Okay. Let's try and do this. Okay. I'm going to go onto my YouTube stream. I'm going to see if YouTube can hear it, because otherwise it might be my laptop. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. If it doesn't work, we can do it by Instagram. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I'll start with this. I'm not really good with StreamYard. Hold on. All right. So my chat. Hold on. Okay. This doesn't usually happen here. Hold on, guys. If you're watching this, he's going to be on in just 2 minutes anyway. Just quick issue. My main account. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Can you speak?
Can you hear me?
No, this isn't picking up either. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. We can still do it. Do you want to do it by Instagram, and they can just hear you that way? All right. So I'll give you a video call now.
All right. All right.
Okay, guys. So welcome to the stream. Okay, guys. So thank you all for waiting. Hello, welcome back. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. That hasn't happened before. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, me neither. That hasn't happened before. But welcome to the stream. I want to say thank you for coming on. It's amazing to have you here. So thanks, Ed. So I invited you on the day to obviously ask you a few questions. Obviously, have a little podcast with you. This is my first podcast on my channel. Well, second technically, yeah. So, because usually I do the ghost hunting too, but I mean, it's just good for a bit of a change and to get you onto the channel. So I thought it'd be quite good to have. So as long as my viewers can still hear you, yeah, that's good. For sure. All right. So how did you actually get into ghost hunting? Oh well, that's quite interesting. So it's the same as me then, because I kind of got into it. I mean, I'm only 17 now. I got into it when I was 16, so I was quite young. What was your favorite investigation? Favorite one was Bishop's Castle, just because of the interesting structure that it is. That was a good one, yeah. That's quite interesting. That was my favorite. What? Yeah, my favorite. Well, the first one I ever saw of you was the one on Omar's channel. You was in these tunnels, and Omar went missing. He was going to help somebody, I think, because it's been a while since I watched this. And you was in the tunnel, and you thought he had gone or something, and you went outside and obviously found him again. That was the first time that I've ever saw you. So it was on Omar's channel, and I then subscribed to you after that, and I've been watching you ever since. So That's all right. I do definitely plan on buying some of that merch as well, very soon. Yeah. So how did you come up with a name for the channel?
I wanted to do something that kind of went along with my name, but
Yeah.
I was like Aiden's, but so comparable to Dexter.
Well, that's quite good because welcome back to another escapade. That's the brilliant saying. As always. So where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Like, how many subscribers would you like to reach? Mm. Yes.
I want to get into a tiny house so I can be able to travel and explore at the same time, and upload and travel and stay in a tiny house.
Yeah, that would be quite good. I mean, Omar's on 3 million now, isn't he? I mean, he is definitely going up. He is trending really good. I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, I'm not sure what he was on last year, but he's gone up a lot. He was on 3.7 million just, I think, last month. And now he's on 3.8 million. He is going up there. He's going to be on 4 million at the end of the year. I'd like to ask, when did you actually first meet Omar?
About 2 years ago, we started talking. 15 years ago, we started talking.
Yes.
I met him at a fan meetup I had gone to, and then I became friends with him.
That's quite interesting. I mean, Omar's a lovely guy. I mean, he's always up in the homeless. I mean, he put a video up just the other week. He was giving people a lot of money. He's a really nice-hearted bloke. You know, I must say that. He sure is. How many ghost hunts have you actually done with him together?
How many videos?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Hmm. I know. Omar, you know, it was January 2020. It was on New Year's Day, so it was quite a good day to find you all. I was just scrolling through YouTube. I was sitting on my couch, and I go past Omar's channel. It was the real Conjuring house, and that was the first video that I've ever watched. You know, and then I go from there, and then I find a lot of you. Then I find Carlos, I find you, I find CJ. I just find the whole lot of you. And really great channels. I never used to watch ghost hunting before that. And, it's just amazing. No, it is. You know, it's people like you that got me into it. So I thank you a lot. You know, I wouldn't be sitting here today. So that's all right. So, is there a dream location you want to investigate?
Well, I want to go to the Catacombs first. I want to explore the Catacombs.
I know. So, how much has COVID actually impacted your channel and your investigations?
Oh, not too much. I really haven't impacted it too much because I do a lot of my experience alone, of course. So I know there's a group of us that we just been safe, so we're able to explore the channel, you know. So, but I didn't impact me too much. I would say.
That's quite interesting.
People are interested in what I'm doing.
So how is COVID in your area?
It's all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's quite good because it is. I mean, that's quite good because we over here, we haven't had it easy. We've actually had 5 lockdowns. There's been 3 national lockdowns, and we also had 2 local lockdowns. So we've had 5. I mean, they've taken it so seriously over here, and now we've just come out of it again. I hope they don't put another one on because it's just crazy. Yeah. So So what's your opinions on COVID? Do you agree with the lockdown or do you disagree?
Well, I've got a little bit of a biology background, so I mean, it is important, the social distancing and such. The
Yeah.
mask mandate, I do agree with it. I don't know, I don't know what's gonna happen right now. I hope it just dissipates,
Yeah. I do hope so. But, I don't know. I think we got COVID around for years. I think that's going to be around for years. The new strains and everything is just unbelievable. I've never known anything like it. And if it's one thing, it definitely tells you to enjoy life because you never know what the next pandemic could be. It could be much worse. So it just that's one thing that COVID did teach me.
Right, yeah.
Absolutely. So is there any celebrities like who do ghost hunting that you also looked up to that got you into it as well?
Not really. I did watch the international Indigos Hunting shows. I don't know if you remember them. They were quite a while ago. But yeah, those are the ones that I used to watch, the international ghost hunting shows and such. And not really anything else. I always liked paranormal since I was a little kid.
Yeah,
I was just fascinated.
But it was the same here. I used to watch a lot of ghost movies at start. I used to like the Conjuring. You ever did that? I used to watch that. I used to watch that all the time, and by all the time, I mean literally almost every month I'd have it on. And then it just my interest grew from there. It's just like when I found your channels and all that, and Omar and all. It just went from there, and it's just amazing.
That's cool.
It is.
That's cool, man.
So what is your favorite piece of equipment on investigation?
I like the spirit box. I wish it was clear. I wish I could hear it clear. I've heard there's one spirit box that I heard like the words were coming through really clear. I don't know if that's like a certain box, but that was like years ago that I saw that on the international ghost hunting. But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I like the EVPs too, because especially if there's no electronic pulse anywhere and you start picking up something, then you know that there's something.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
something.
Well, the only things I've used are the K2 and the Necrophonic. That's all I've used. I plan on getting myself a lot more, but as you know, I told you earlier, I've only just started off. I started 8 months ago, and I'm it's just going to see how the future goes, and it's gone well already. I started my channel last August properly, and I've now got 1,000 subscribers. So it's just gone up within the year, and it's been good. And that's why I wanted to invite you on. It was like a thing. It was like I was thinking, well, I can either release a ghost hunt tonight, or I can invite you onto the show, and it's like a good feeling because you guys are the reason I started my channel. I thought I should have you on because I've got 1,000 subscribers. Just get you on because it's a good feeling to have you on here. It is.
That's cool.
It really is.
Makes me happy to know I'm sharing sharing the ghost hunting.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. So, what year did you actually begin YouTube?
2018.
2018. So, be 3 years ago. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was that the ghost hunting at first, or did you just do explores at first, or?
It wasn't the ghost hunting at first because I wasn't able to get out with the situation that I was in. I wasn't able to get out as much as I wanted to, so I did start like I've got like a little mobile gaming channel where I do like little mobile gamings with the mask on, but I haven't done it for like a long time. It's been like a couple of years since I've uploaded, and then just because I've gotten busy with Aiden's Escapades, and then I've also got like a little driving channel. Like with some music in the background and kind of drives by some of the places that I've gone to and stuff like that. So,
well, that is quite interesting. That is quite interesting.
Yeah, that drive channel, my practice channel.
I understand. So, when you first started YouTube, did you ever see yourself being on 16K by now?
No, I it happened fast, man. It happened really fast.
I know it sure does. I mean, well, I was on a podcast last November with this guy that I know. His name is Tom. He started doing paranormal podcasts, and the amount of guests he's had over the past 6 months has been over 100 or 200 people, and it just shows how many people out there are actually investigating the paranormal. It's so many.
That's cool.
It really is.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, it's so many people.
Yeah. Yeah, the community is great too. The paranormal community is awesome.
It is. It's just the people you can speak to and their opinions on it. And we all have different opinions. I mean, all of us do. You know, some people are doing it to find the truth. Some people are doing it to just know more about it. It's just there's so many reasons why people do these investigations.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, what would be your favorite ghost movie if you watched any?
I like Beetlejuice, man.
Right, yeah. I seen that a lot when I was a kid. You know, Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I used to watch that a lot, just on repeat.
Yeah, I understand. I watched that quite a few times as well. It's a really interesting movie. Beetlejuice 3 times. I think it's 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah. What year was that made now? Gosh. 90s, 80s?
That was old, yeah. Early 90s, I think.
It is, yeah. Well, that's before my brother was even born. He was born in 1994. Oh my, ages ago.
Yeah.
So, what was the first ghost movie you'd ever watched? Like the first, if you can remember.
If we're not counting like cartoons, as a kid, like actual movie, it was probably Candyman, the original Candyman. That was what I watched. I was 6 years old.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I read of Candyman, but I haven't seen it. I might need to watch it. Yeah, most definitely.
The older one. Yeah, that was. I mean, it wasn't too much ghost, but it was like the first scary that actually got to my core.
Okay, right. This is weird tonight. My StreamYard's really playing up tonight. I don't know why that is. It's still on, so that's good. I just haven't had this issue before. It's only my second time using it. I mean, I've had it, but like I said more or less earlier, I don't stream often. That's why I've got so many issues with it. Oh my.
Yeah, I've never used StreamYard. I have no idea.
You're really good at editing your videos as well and adding stuff in, because I can't do half of that. Honestly, I really couldn't. I really couldn't. I mean, with mine, all I do is get the camera on, you go straight back off. I can't even edit. I know it's mad, but I just can't.
What editor are you using?
I use Video Maker. It's just a normal phone app, because obviously I only use my phone at the moment.
Okay. Maybe there's some like videos that you might be able to pull up.
Hopefully.
YouTube,
yeah, there is, because
how to use the functions.
Hopefully, I know I can make them better, but sometimes these apps are asking for too much money. I'm like, I can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do. A lot of these apps, they just want your money off you, don't they? It is quite shocking at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What would you say about people who fake content just to get views? Because you do see a lot of that these days. What would you say about that? Would you disagree?
I don't think. Yeah, I disagree with the fake content.
Yeah.
I don't like faking content. I don't fake content.
I know, because I find it shocking because you see some channels, and I see a lot of channels, and there's one guy who comes to my attention. He's called The Shape. He has a YouTube channel, and he's constantly making videos, and he criticizes the heck out of other YouTubers. And I can't stand that man. Like, he's called The Shape. He made a video on Omar just a few weeks ago, and he was really insulting him. And I thought, well, how can you have the guts, right, to go onto YouTube and just insult somebody else just because they're more bigger than you. It's just shocking. It is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I don't share my opinions on him because obviously I get a lot of bad comments if I did. So, if you ever reached 1 million subscribers, what would be your reaction?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd be ecstatic. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Imagine the money you'd be making too. It'd be amazing.
Just people, just interested in what I'm doing. That would be an amazing feeling just in itself.
It sure is. I remember. Also, I want to say as well, a quick thank you for following me back on Instagram. That's what you made my day. It really did. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I just had a follow back. I was like, oh, absolutely amazing. And what even made my day even more is when you messaged me replying about the podcast, saying you're down for it. It was actually my birthday on that day, so you made my birthday greater as well. So, what a coincidence! Yeah, it was last Sunday. It was. So
cool.
It is.
Yeah, happy late birthday.
Thank you. So about the paranormal, you get these apps as well who have made out they're real to try and trick people into buying them. What would you say about that? These fake apps that are going around.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with the fake apps either. I do a lot of research into the apps that I use. Then I try to talk to the programmers of the app, the designers and stuff like that as well. Yeah, I don't like any of that fake stuff. It makes people think differently, because then you'll see it discourages a lot of people that really do believe, and then if you just go out and you fake everything, then you're going to put a bad taste into those people's mouths. You're going to get people that are going to be making fun of the people that do believe,
It is. I'm shocked by it. The only app I trust at the moment is the Necrophonic. I'm a huge fan of that. I have that on my phone right now as we speak. But I love that app. But I just can't get any others. I tried downloading them and I delete them straight away because I can tell when they're not legit. It's because you would ask something and the response you get sounds the same a few minutes later, and it's always the same thing, and that's when I know they're fake.
Yeah, the Necrophonic gives you some answers that deal with then and now.
It sure does. Well, I've been using it for the past 8 months now. I don't plan on changing it. I just keep the Necrophonic. It's a lot more easier and cheaper as well for me. Somebody's just started off.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's at £8.99 or something like that, dollars in your country. But it's really interesting.
Yeah.
So
it's a good app.
So what part of America are you actually in?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in the middle.
Colorado. I thought you were in Delaware. No, that's CJ. Yeah, you're in Colorado. That's it. I kept thinking you were in Delaware. So,
no, I'm up in the mountains.
Yeah, it's crazy because America, I get so confused at because I speak to so many people from America, and I know some people from Tennessee. They're 6 hours behind me. You're Colorado, which is 7 hours. You get somebody from California, which is 8 hours. You've got all these different hours. I'm like, what's the time of these people? It really does baffle my brain. It really does.
Yeah, it's the daylight savings times. Yeah, it's weird.
It sure is. Because over here right now, it's just gone 8:10 at night. So it's
okay.
So it's it's a late evening over here, and over there, what's the time over there again? You're 7 hours behind me, so you'd be 9 minutes past 1.
Yep. Yeah,
that's right.
It is. And look at our sun looks the same. Look at that.
It does.
The sunlight looks the same.
It sure does. So, also about paranormal investigations, would you say the more people you have is the better, or the less people? for an investigation?
I don't like to go out with more than 3 people, including myself. It really it seems to put the spirits on edge, and it makes them kind of back away, and kind of makes them watch instead of interact.
Yeah,
I've noticed. But yeah, if you got like a little small group of 3 or 4 people, then they kind of, and if you're not messing around too much, then they kind of show themselves a little bit more, I've found.
Thank you, Teresa, for coming on. Teresa Gilmore, we appreciate it. Hold on, I was just reading somebody's comment. Aiden says hi too.
Hello.
They can't see yours, but they can still hear you. That's the main thing. They would have seen you, but my StreamYard was playing up. Yeah, they can still hear you. That's the main thing. Yeah, so they can still hear you. That's good. Hello, Teresa. How you doing? This is you can't read the title because I haven't put his name in there yet. The special guest on the show is Aiden. Aiden's Escapades. His link to the channel will be in the description, so go and subscribe to him if you haven't already, if you're watching this later. I'll add that all in later. Okay. Right. So I quite lost track then, because that was the first comment. See, people weren't expecting this. My videos usually come on at 9 o'clock, but obviously tonight I changed it to this. So that's why it's different. Hey Aiden, she says, hey Aiden.
Hello.
Yeah, so do go and subscribe to him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I remember actually, but the people wouldn't. How many people? That's why I asked. Yeah. What somebody was saying to me is the more people you take, the harder it is to get actual responses, because, like, for example, if you took a medium with you, that medium's going to make out like they saw something, and then, or they can feel something, and then, even if they're not making that out, and they are legit mediums, like, you had 8 people there, all these 8 people are going to turn their attention to that medium because they think that medium is the most experienced. So the less people are sometimes the better, because the more quieter it is, the more responses you'd actually get. That's what somebody was trying to say, and I actually probably agree, because it's like I said, the more people, you're more likely to pay attention to stuff more and pay attention to what that one person thinks who could be the medium. So it is quite interesting. But obviously I do know a lot of people do go in big groups as well. What's the biggest group you've ever gone in?
Biggest group? It had to have been about, I want to say 7 or 8 people around there. I was trying to prove that there was a ghost in this one place. And so I brought a bunch of people up there, and it showed itself. It showed its face, and then it kind of disappeared, made us all run from the property. So,
wow. That's quite interesting.
I wasn't following it, but yeah.
That's quite interesting.
So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
we all let our guard down, and we were all just chilling and hanging out, and that's when it showed itself.
Most definitely. So what would you say to smaller YouTubers like myself who are trying to make it in the paranormal? What would you say we could do to improve our channels and improve to get noticed more? What would you say about that?
I don't know. I would just say to tell everybody about your channel. Tell everybody about what you're doing. Everyone you meet, try to fit it into a conversation somewhere.
Yeah, that's always what I do. Obviously, obviously I'm happy that I got 1K. I think I should be on 2K by next year. I'm happy to be that far, but I've met a lot of YouTubers. I know somebody who's only got 49 subscribers, and they're like very, very upset they've only got that because they want to have more. And I tried. What I did say to them was, 49 or not, there's still people who are supporting you. And I said to that person, they should be, really, really excited about it, because just because it's a small number, it doesn't mean anything, because that person who got the 49, she's still got people supporting her, and those people will obviously share her channel out, and she will get more eventually. But I think she could be on 56 at this point. Most definitely.
Yeah, Oh, when you think about it, you know, like 49 people sitting in a room staring at you, that's a lot of people.
It is.
You know, listening to you in a room. So that's a lot of people. Yeah, you can't think about numbers. You know, yeah.
I agree. Well, to be honest, if I was standing in a room with 49 people, I'd probably be too shy myself. You know, I'm lucky to on the screen.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. That's what I mean. What would you also say about? Well, first of all, there's a new Conjuring movie coming out in June. What to let that known. Are you a fan of the Conjurings? Are you a fan of those?
I've seen them once. Yeah, I've seen them like once or twice. I am a fan of the Conjuring, the Annabelle doll.
Absolutely.
The story with the Annabelle doll.
Well, you've got to be a fan of that, haven't you? I think every paranormal investigator's got to be a fan of that. You know, well, I just like Ed and Lorraine Warren as they are really. You know, in the old, you know, occult museum and all that. It's just really interesting how they had all these artifacts and they kept them in their own home. It really does quite disturb me. You know, that does disturb me.
Really it disturbed you?
Well, and it disturbs me in the way that they would keep them in their own home. I mean, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, you'd be scared, wouldn't you? You know, these items are cursed and possessed. You wouldn't want to keep them in your own home, would you? You know, it's crazy.
No, actually, I know that they can't see listening, but I've got. Can you see the two dolls sitting out there?
Well, actually, I'll turn the phone around and see if they can see. Guys, can you see that? Hold on, let's get closer.
Yeah, I'll go outside. I'll go out front so you can actually see what I'm talking about.
That'd be good.
Because I've got two dolls that I don't keep in my house. It's just me dogs. I've got two dolls that I actually don't keep in my house because of that reason.
All right, I understand.
These guys right here.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Hold on. Can you see that?
These two, can you see them there?
Oh yes, I can see them. Yes, I can see. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, these two do not stay in my house because of that reason.
Right. So those two there, guys, do not stay in the house because they are apparently cursed. That's quite interesting there. That really is. Hold on, we've got.
Yeah, the big one has moved on camera.
Oh wow.
She's moved on camera during my Christmas this last year. Last year's Christmas upload.
That is quite interesting. That is quite interesting. Oh my.
Yeah, when I came back from Florida, one of my visits, I think it was my first visit. After I came back from my first visit from Florida, I walked right past them. They were inside, and I walked past them, and I fainted. I don't faint.
Oh, right. I understand. Teresa also said, I don't really like scary movies, but I watched The Conjuring. That's good to hear, Teresa. That really is. You've got to watch it, haven't you? So, but I mean, about the paranormal, I mean, if you hear about Ed and Lorraine Warren, I don't know anybody who's probably, you know, more known in the paranormal than what those two are. I mean, if you speak to anyone, they probably know who Ed and Lorraine are.
Yeah, they paved the way for the paranormal
absolutely.
investigations.
They're just so popular. I mean, you know, like I said, you can speak to any paranormal investigator, and they will know who Ed and Lorraine Warren are. They're just so popular at what they do.
Yeah.
I think. Well, it was something I noticed actually myself when I was watching The Conjuring. If you actually watch the scene where you know, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga were you know, playing Ed and Lorraine Warren, doing the presentation, the camera goes around and you can actually see the real Lorraine Warren sitting in the crowd acting in the movie. It's it was the real Lorraine Warren sitting in it, and I only noticed that like last year, and you know, I watched the film numerous times before that, so it was quite good to spot that. It was.
Wow.
It was really interesting.
I'll have to take a look, see if I can see her.
Yeah, most definitely. You'd have to. It's a bit where they're giving the presentation. I'm not sure which one because I think they did about 2 or 3 in the movie, so it could be either one of them. It was interesting because I saw her sitting in the crowd. I thought, right, that's Lorraine Warren. It is quite interesting. So
yeah, that's cool.
It is. So, what would you say to YouTubers who were starting ghost hunting but haven't got, you know, the experience in ghost hunting, what would you say to them? They're seeking advice on how to do a ghost hunt.
Pay attention to your surroundings. And then, I mean, a lot of it is just, you gotta, it's kind of like trial and error, you know? Like, you hear an EVP once, but you don't really pick up on it. Yeah. So you have to go over the footage over and over again to find out what that EVP says.
Yeah.
Sometimes some places are like that. You've got to revisit them over and over and over again to get something to talk to you.
I can definitely agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely agree.
Yeah, sometimes it's shy.
I agree 100%. There was a location I went to, and I've actually gone there a total of 4 or 5 times, because I've gone there, and each time I've gone there, I go out onto the camera, I find out something, it makes me want to go back again. I literally made 7 parts by going 4 or 5 times, and I've had to just end it, because otherwise I'm going to keep going there, and they're going to have me keep going back. So I've had to put out a part 7, which is now out next week, which is the last time I've gone there, because, you know, like I said, if I don't stop going there, I'll be there every day, because it's just every time I go there, there's always something that makes me want to go back again. It's just shocking. It really is. It really is. So about you know, YouTubers who start off and create, you know, they start off YouTube and they crit, they're not getting enough support. I do feel quite sorry for those sort of YouTubers. You know, because I saw plenty of YouTubers like that starting off and they've given up.
Yeah. I heard this. I heard this thing, and I did have some help, and I am very appreciative of my help for getting seen in the YouTube area on the platform. But I did hear this thing that another YouTuber said, and he said that it's all about the audience. Like, you have to find your audience. Everybody's got their audience.
Yeah,
but it's just how long it takes you to find your audience.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I definitely have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
For sure.
You know, because obviously the audience won't come to you. You got to go to it. I mean, you know, you can't put a video on YouTube and expect to have I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. You got to earn that at the end of the day, because obviously YouTube algorithm is much more harder than what it was years ago. Because obviously each minute you got thousands, if not millions, of content being uploaded. So, you know,
right.
I was reading an article. It's like it turned into some sort of battleground, because it's so much being uploaded. It's really hard to always get your content noticed.
Yeah, really without interaction, without having the likes and stuff coming onto your channel, the algorithm will push you back.
Well, I always put a like on yours. Always.
Thanks.
Yeah, most definitely. I like true story movies. Yep, that's good. The Conjuring is based on real story. Obviously, they do exaggerate on it a bit, because that's what makes it a movie, but it is based on true story. Right. So, hold on. So, about the Annabelle doll, do you believe in the story of the Annabelle doll, or do you believe that a different opinion on the doll? What is your actual opinion on Annabelle?
I believe that she could be possessed by an entity. I do. I believe that she could be possessed by something.
Oh, well, I wouldn't understand why, though. I mean, who is Annabelle, really? I mean, I don't even know much about it, apart from, you know, watching. I've seen Annabelle movies, but I can't understand why she would want to use that doll to manipulate other people. I just don't understand why.
It could have been the size, you know, maybe the size of the doll.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the biggest doll in the room at that point.
It could have been, yeah. I mean, well, I mean, the Warrens, they had thousands of items to keep, and you know, it's just shocking. Like, I mean, a priest still goes there to this day, because it's still dangerous to bless it once a week.
He still does that. I've heard that too.
I was actually watching a video of Omar's, and Omar actually communicated with Ed and Ray Warren. He was at this graveyard, and you could actually see that when he was teenagers, I think he was either playing a song or he was singing a song, and the sun was shining when he was doing it, and it's one of their favorite songs. Now, when he would stop, the sun would go out again, and when he put it back on, it would come back. It was like they were showing a sign, they were listening. So it's really interesting. I think it was a song.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I do know it was really interesting. It was like they can, they were listening to him when he was there. It was just really shocking.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was their wedding song or something like that.
Yeah, I think that could have been it.
I think it was their wedding song.
Yeah, that could have been it. That moment was just absolutely heartwarming because how he actually managed to communicate with such idols is just absolutely shocking.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Teresa Gilmore, you still? I'm not getting much comments today. Oh am I? I don't know why that is. Unless I am, I don't know. How many people are watching this? I can't even see. Okay, it's weird. Like I said, I can't even use StreamYard, and I probably won't use it again after this because it's just stupid.
That was weird. It said my mic was working on my side.
Yeah, it said on my side it was. It's just like I knew you. I don't know why that was. That's what I mean. It's just stupid. I haven't had this incident before. So, what would you say to somebody like me, who started off the paranormal, but they still can't get things right? I mean, because I started off doing this, and all I've captured at one moment, at the moment, is just on camera, one video proof. I mean, some people, they go to these locations, they can't capture anything, they start giving up. Would you recommend they just keep going, or do you agree they should give up? Because a lot of people, they do give up straight away when they can't capture anything on camera.
If you have the passion for it and you want to see something,
yeah,
then keep going for it. I would say to keep going.
Just
don't give up.
Teresa Gilmore still here.
Yeah.
I think she's the only person watching right now. That's shocking. Thank you, Teresa. It's shocking. Usually I reach out to like 9 people at once, but today I haven't got this. But it's probably because, like I said, it's probably because nobody was expecting this at the end of the day. It was kind of surprised. I'm gonna put the light on, guys. That's better. That's better. Right. So there we go. Right. So could you give a little sneak peek on your next investigation?
A sneak peek. Well, I am working on the collaboration that I did with James and Chelsea at the Marymount Castle.
Yeah.
James has already uploaded his video, and I'm about to upload mine. We did sound deprivation.
Yeah.
At the Marymount. Let's see, a sneak peek, huh? But you want to actually see something? Let's see if I can get my camera shake.
Oh, that'd be good.
Let's see if I can get something. Let's see what I got.
Yeah, that's right, Teresa. I know it's really shocking. Yeah, but Teresa, this one was hard to miss because obviously I got this one on for a while because obviously it's a stream, so I should have notified you.
Let's see. There we go. I can show you a little clip from the Marymount Castle.
Yeah.
That's what I can do.
Guys, you're gonna see me move a minute, guys. I'm not doing anything. I'm still here. I'm just moving to sort something out a minute.
I think.
So, how many podcasts have you been on before? Before this one? Oh, that even makes me feel even. That makes me feel even more happier. So, oh no. Oh no. You keep making my day even. You keep making my day even better. Oh no. Oh.
That's awesome.
It is. It is.
Let's see. I'm trying to find specific. I don't know if you can share him coming through there.
I like that thing above your picture up there behind you. Is it a what's it called? That thing above the picture.
That?
Yeah.
That?
Yeah, the one you're pointing at.
Those?
Yeah.
Those are moose antlers.
Oh, that's quite good. That's a nice little fit. It's quite good.
Those are from my grandpa. My grandpa used to be a park ranger.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, those are a pair of moose antlers that shed off of a young moose, a juvenile moose. They shed off.
That's quite interesting.
He grabbed them up and left them.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that tree, Teresa. It's quite weird. I'm not sure what's going on there. See, that's just another StreamYard issue for Teresa.
You see something? I wasn't looking at the. Oh, you see someone in there? Oh, do you see something? I wasn't looking at. Okay, so we're walking up onto the castle here.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So this castle had been used for an asylum, a hospital, and a house.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see if I can. I'll bring it in closer for the glare. Okay, so up here, there's going to be like a row of windows right up here.
Yep.
And in the middle windows,
yep,
there was a shop that moved. Okay, and this place is empty at night. There's a glare.
Is there no security guards there either?
Not at this one, no, not really. This specific castle is in a town that was brought up by Wiccans.
Yep.
And yeah, there's not really a lot of security guards over here. It's kind of like in the middle of the neighborhood too.
No, wow, that is quite interesting. I remember.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Sorry for the little distraction then, guys. I was dealing with something important. Right, so guys, he's showing us a little sneak peek here of his next investigation. He did a collaboration with James and Chelsea. James and Chelsea, didn't you say?
Yeah, James and Chelsea.
James and Chelsea.
Yep. Yeah, James the Fam and Chelsea knew that.
Yeah, that'd be James the Fam, and on Instagram that'd be OMG Fams. Hello Angie, how you doing? Hello Andre. Now they're all coming in. Right, I think a notification is coming. I don't know what happened earlier. Another one. It is. That's probably what it is. Your premiere in 30 minutes. No, my premiere isn't in 30 minutes. I've cancelled it because I've got Aiden on the channel tonight. I've left it until next week. Right, so yeah, you showing us a little sneak peek.
Yeah, it's right up here. It's gonna be like a middle window. Not this one, but the next one. I'm pretty sure is where the shadow comes in. I wasn't able to see it when it happened. I had like a little blind eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, right up in here.
That is certainly quite interesting.
Yeah. That's the history. Just something? I was imagining something. Did you actually? I might be tired. There's something up there watching us.
Most definitely. That is certainly quite interesting. You always manage to get those good moments. That's really good. And hold on. Oh, never mind. Next week. Yep, next week on, but thank you for tuning in. So it is really interesting. I mean, you know, about my investigations. The first one I ever done, right? This is what started my channel. I went to some woods, and I didn't think it was going to be good, but I actually got in touch with Carlos the Fan. Do you know Carlos the Fan? I got in. He actually gave me advice to actually start it off. So that was also quite special. I haven't spoken to him since, but I shared my first ever ghost hunting video with him. I said, "Could you give me some advice?" I didn't think he would actually watch and give me advice back, but he did, and I was just absolutely heartwarmed that he had gave me advice on my ever first try, and I listened to his advice, and that was to pull my camera back a bit away from my face because I had it like this close. I mean, let me show you, like that close, and all you could see was like my mouth and my nose. But his advice did help me out over time, and it's really good. That's why I just got distracted. It said today, but it's now next week. But that's why I was a little bit distracted a moment ago. So obviously we got Aiden on the channel. Going to go past that time, so that's why I answered it. So if you ever met CJ Face, I'm just wondering about that. Well, I would love one day if you would collaborate with him. That would absolutely make it even greater. Collaboration with you and CJ, that'd be amazing. Honestly.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It really would. But he's just lost his father, hasn't he? Very sadly, I think yesterday or the day before, he lost his father, so it was quite upsetting to hear. I'm not sure we're going to be taking a break from YouTube because of that. I'm not sure what's going on, but I was very, very sorry to hear it. I was scrolling down Instagram and Facebook, and I saw that. It's really depressing. So I know they were very close. Absolutely, I'm just very shocked about that. Okay, thanks for your Is there any questions you guys would like to ask Aiden? Comment them down below. Okay, let's get through your questions in. Now they finally tuned in. I mean, I don't know what took it an hour long. I had one viewer for an hour, and now I've got like 4 of them. So I'm not sure what's going on there. YouTube's weird. Right, so if you've got any questions, do send them in. And I'll be sure to ask Aiden. So if you want to be able to ask him a question, get it in the comments.
Yeah.
What was your first video that actually set off in the views? Like, really went up high. What was the first video of that?
The first video that got the highest views was the one that I did on Riverdale when I found the suitcase in the woods.
Oh, wow.
That was the one that got the highest views first.
That is quite interesting. How many views was that? Was it around 10,000, 5,000, 15?
It was at 5,000 at the peak, but it's gotten some views since then.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's when it was the highest. Well, not the highest. That's when it was the first one that was highest. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah. So what would be your opinions on the Randonautica app? I read a lot of people talk about it. I personally haven't used it. I downloaded it, but I got rid of it because I hear that apparently they can track your Bluetooth or something. So I got rid of it.
Wow. I tried it, but not really too sure about it just yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really too sure about it just yet. I have tried it though. I did a video just a little bit ago that I'll be uploading on, here down the line. And I'm not too sure about it yet. It did take me to a weird place.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure on the intention thing yet.
Absolutely. Yeah. I actually agree. Hold on. Teresa Gilmore, a link. I can't send you a link on the live chat because I don't think it actually appear. But it'll be in the description later. I'll also send it to your Instagram later. So that's probably another subscriber there for you. Hold on, let me just touch.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's Teresa Gilmore. So that's awesome. I'm sure that it will be in the description later, guys. So don't worry if you are wanted to subscribe to it. Just wait until later. You see, I can't add it now because it won't let me while I'm recording. And my other phone can't do it either because it's not appearing. Right, so Randonautica, I downloaded it last year myself. I was going to use it. Then I saw all these rumors about the developers and how they can track you. I thought I'm not interested in that, and I just deleted it. But I saw a lot of videos on it. I watch a lot of CJ Fashion. He uses it quite often, and I don't know. My personal opinion, just on watching it, I think maybe maybe it is the developers. Maybe they have got people working for them. But again, my other theory is that I kind of don't believe that, because if you had all these people working for them, how they find in their employees, that bit kind of I kind of debunk, because how would they find people to go and mess around for their apps? I mean, somebody would have said something, wouldn't they? So I didn't agree with that one. I think what it is that because of the rumors on the app, I think people will use it and kind of get distracted when they're out there, because they're actually out there looking for something. And as soon as they see one little thing that relates to their intention, they're gonna say it's from Randonautica. So I don't know, but it is quite interesting. I can't say it's a fake app, because I do know a lot of people found some very weird stuff. It's either people freak out too much, or that it does include the developers a little bit. So I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's the way that you perceive what you see.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, that's absolutely
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So CS Teresa, I'll send you that later. It is because it started trending last year. I'd never heard of it until last year. I think it was like it trended because of these two kids or something like that who used it, and then all these other YouTubers started using it and just gotten big. It's really mad. But obviously during lockdown, YouTube's been going up higher and higher in the views because people were stuck in their house and they got nothing to do. Like me, I was in school and the lockdown began. I had to leave school 4 months earlier. I didn't even sit my exams. They were all cancelled. They were all cancelled. Yeah.
None of you guys did exams? No one
None.
did exams?
Not in the UK. No. What happened was it was March. We were supposed to sit our exams in the June, but they said it was too dangerous because of the spread of COVID, and they just shut it all down, and there were no exams. So we left school with. It's mad, and we left school with no qualifications. It's crazy over here. It really was. And I think they're doing the same this year.
Yeah. At least you won't have to study for exams.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. It just annoyed me because I spent all those years in secondary school to get ready for them, and then this COVID had to just ruin it. It's just so annoying. It's like a complete waste of a 5 years. So But that's how things are. So
little surprises along the way of life.
it is. So how many years ago did you leave school? I know it's going to be a long time ago, but how many years ago?
I graduated high school in 2002.
Oh wow! So
yeah, I'm getting up there.
you are. Well, unluckily for me, I've had to have 2 birthdays during COVID. So it's crazy. I had to celebrate my 16th birthday, and then my 17th one this time. Still, there's nothing open. I couldn't go anywhere for a meal, nothing like that, because everything's shut. It's just shocking. It really is. I'm hoping by next year, because it is my 18th next year. I'm hoping at least things will be open for me to go out and actually enjoy myself for my 18th birthday. At least, that's my hope.
Yeah, it is.
It really would, because I can't put up with another year of it. I really can't.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's wild. Okay.
But at the end of the day, it was because of lockdown that I actually started my channel, because I was bored. I wanted something to do, and that's how I started it. So although got all those negatives, at least one positive did come out of it. And also having you on the channel is also another very good positive. So that's really good.
That's good. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I was just absolutely delighted when you got back in touch, because I'd been in touch with you and asked you to come onto the show, and you replied within a few weeks, and I was like so delighted, because I didn't think I'd actually get a reply, and it just absolutely made my day. So
I thought this was a pretty cool thing that you guys were doing, so yeah.
well, I just thought I would, because obviously, like I said, I've been watching you guys for a long time. I thought, to have you on the channel would just absolutely make my day. So that's why I got in touch with you. I thought, let's just send a message. I sent the same to Carlos. He didn't answer me, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did, because honestly, it's absolutely made my day. It did make my day, and I'm probably not even going to do another podcast after this. This is just my first and probably my last. So yeah, I'm not good at doing podcasts. I really ain't. It's shocking.
You probably get better with time. You're not that bad.
No, but my channel is more about the ghost hunting. Really, I just thought I'd invite you on, because obviously I watched you for a long time. That's what it's about. That's why you're on the show. If it was somebody else, they wouldn't be on here. I wouldn't invite somebody who I haven't seen before to come onto the channel. So it was just this once. I thought I'd have a little change up, because I was bored, and put something else onto the channel. And a lot of my viewers do watch you. I know somebody, you might know them. Her name is Jared King TV. You ever heard of him? Jared King?
Yeah. I remember seeing him in the comments.
Yeah, he's a massive fan of yours. He is quite awesome.
Yeah.
He is quite an awesome guy.
Yeah, he shows me a lot of support.
He sure does.
Yeah,
that's what I like about this guy. He shows everyone so much support, and it's unbelievable. He was one of the first fans that I've ever had, and that was last August, and he's supported me ever since. And he grows more. He's just shocking, and he's even followed by Oh My Gosh TV, and I was like, oh my, how he gains so much support. It's mad. He started a channel last October. He's got 400 subscribers already. I'm just it's really good. The guy is like a legend to so many people. Honestly, it's so. No. You finally got 4 people watching again, guys. That's good. At least the viewers are going up. We should get more views on this overnight. It's especially when I changed the name to Aiden Escapades on the channel, not Escapade. When I change it, that'll be good. Just at the moment, I've only got live with a special guest, so maybe it's not exactly appealing to people. So when I invited you to do this, what was your initial reaction?
thought, why not?
Absolutely. And it's great that you can come on. It really is. I mean, let me tell you, I'm really happy that you did come on. It absolutely made my day. Honestly. I know it's been a bad start when we first started it, but you know, you don't always have to be seen to make an impact, and you've definitely made an impact by coming on here today, you know, and sharing your opinions about things.
Thank you, man.
You know, it's been good. You know, hopefully you would have been seen, but my StreamYard is playing up. I'm like, wouldn't have been able to fix it. I really wouldn't have.
That's all
Yeah.
right.
So let's get a few more questions. Come on, guys, send those questions in. I don't get it sometimes. There's 4 people watching, no comments. Come on. It's just annoying. Honestly.
They don't know what to ask.
Come on, guys, think of something. Honestly. Still nothing. I'm going to ask him a few questions, and then I'm going to look back and see if there is any more. Okay, let me take a look at a question for you. If you could, well, who is your favorite celebrity you would like to meet?
My favorite celebrity I would like to meet?
Yeah.
I've got a couple that I would like to meet. I think they would be fun to hang out with or something, but Johnny Depp and what's his name? Seth MacFarlane.
Wow, that's actually quite interesting. I rated Johnny Depp, but not the second guy. Who's the second guy?
Seth MacFarlane. He's the creator of Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy. Yes, I've seen Family Guy at times. I've seen that. Yeah. Always on the TV. Hold on, I think we might have something. Yeah, we got something. Jack Simmons has asked, does he have every pet? Do you have any pets? I think that's what he means.
Oh yeah, I've got 3 dogs and a tortoise.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of dogs are they?
They're all mixes. I've got a pit bull mix, a beagle mix, and a heeler mix.
Does your dogs ever pick up any suspicious activity? Which what I mean by that is, does your dogs ever sense there could be an entity within the area? Because obviously some dogs they can pick up whether it's a ghost nearby or stuff. So have you ever experienced that with your dogs?
Actually, yeah. The 2 dogs, I had 2 previous dogs. They're not with me anymore, but I had 2 dogs with me before, and I was living in a trailer.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep with like food in my lap, you know,
yeah,
just kind of like passed out while I was eating. And I woke up a little bit, and I thought I was dreaming, and I saw a shadow entity in front of me, in front of the windows that were right in front of me. And so, but I thought I was dreaming, so I kind of went back to sleep, and I woke up like a couple minutes later, and the shadow was still there, and it turned to face me, and it was kind of like it had its back towards me, and it turned and looked over its shoulder at me, and when it did that, the 2 dogs that I had, they chased it down the hallway.
Oh well, that is mad. That is absolutely mad.
Yeah, that was actually the time that I knew that paranormal was real, and it wasn't just in my head.
Yeah.
You know, that it was real.
Most
because
definitely.
these dogs were seeing it too. Yeah.
It is. I mean, I'm going to say a story now, and I want to just share that as well. Well, my dad, he used to do security on this hospital, right? And the hospital was abandoned, but he was just there to make sure that nobody had broken in. But one day he had his dog with him, and you know, that's why I always wonder about dogs. And he could hear these noises upstairs, right? So he went up to have a little look. However, he did not go up in the end because this dog, he wasn't scared of no one. Now, as soon as the dog went by the bottom of these stairs to go up to the ward where the noises were coming from, the dog did not go up. It was like he could sense something, and that even scared my dad not to go up, because what my dad said was, if the dog is too scared, then you should be too scared, because a dog should, you know, go and do anything like that, really. So you know, it kind of makes me think, you know, how that dog could sense something was there.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they definitely can.
You know, it's really crazy. He's from Colorado, isn't he? Colorado.
Yes.
Colorado. Yeah, he's from Colorado, true user. And he's really awesome as well. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button when you can. Okay. Right. So, have you always lived in Colorado, or have you come from another place or anything like that?
Yeah, I was born in California.
California, and they're 8 hours behind, aren't they? They're 8 hours behind. I got a friend from California, so that's how I knew that. Yeah, isn't it? I was speaking to him a few weeks ago. It's a really cool place. Well, I really want to visit America one day. I do, because I got a lot of interest in it. There's so many places I want to go, but I don't know if I'll ever have money to go to America. Hopefully one day I will. And if it's places I do want to go is I want to visit Tennessee. I want to visit New York. Obviously, that's the main place in America. I want to visit Florida. There's just so many places I want to go to in America. It really is.
There's a lot of places.
It really is. And
a lot of interesting places.
Definitely, I can agree. The amount of locations over there as well that you can go to. You've got far more options than what you have over here. It's,
I'm sure, yeah. You guys have more security guards around? Actually, abandoned places?
Kind of, yeah. You kind of got that one right. There's abandoned places over here. There are some you can go on to. There are some owners who don't bother putting up fences, but there'll be certain places you got fences up, and now you can risk yourself and try and go on there. But somebody catches you and reports you when you're on the site, you then have to climb back over the gate, and the police are likely to catch you doing it and just fine you. You can actually get fined for it over here, so it's quite bad. It's crazy. Obviously, like I said, there's still sites you can go on to, but however, if you've gone on there, and like I was saying, imagine like an abandoned building now, right? Everything's blocked off. You can't go in there. However, if it was a door already kicked in by a previous person, you can actually enter it because you're not causing no damage when entering the building. So it's weird. It's just weird how it goes. But it just depends on really if the fences are up or not. If they got fences, then I'd probably say don't risk it. But then there are still people who does.
Yeah, you can always find a way to see if you can get permission.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I've always tried to do. Yeah, but that's what I've done. I visited a pub over here, which is Wales' most haunted pub. Is called Escapades, and they actually did lock me in for the night. So that was actually quite good. And that was it was actually the first major investigation that I ever done. So it was last November. It was really good. So the dream place I want to visit was those catacombs. Wasn't there? That was your dream place. Okay. Is there one place you wouldn't visit?
One place I wouldn't visit?
Yeah, because it's too scary.
Probably Chernobyl.
I read about that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a nuclear outblast, wasn't it? Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. It's got like more of like a danger to it because of like health issues too, It
is. There are still people who does go on there though. Who does pass.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there ever.
No.
You go there.
Way too toxic.
Hello, Tom. How you doing? It is. I saw somebody go over there, and some people are actually still living there, like nearby. But I think I know it's crazy. I think when you go there, I think you get this meter and or something like that. I think it would tell you if the what's it called, the nuclear radius is too high, then you got to evacuate from that area. But I think as long as the meter doesn't go too high, you should be safe for that amount of time. So obviously it's traveling around, isn't it? So you know, that's how it goes. I think I've completely given a meter, but still, I wouldn't go there anyway because I don't want any of it entering my body. You know, I don't want any radiation. Yeah. No, I definitely wouldn't go. You know, that is one thing that's too dangerous. Yeah, well, thank you, Tom, for checking in. That's absolutely amazing. Make sure you subscribe to this person as well. I'll put the link in the description after. Another comment. Yes, Tom, that's right. Right, so just reading through comments. I usually get quite shy being on live. I always do. Obviously, I'm great making my videos, but when I'm actually doing a live, I get shy simply because if I make mistakes, I can't edit them because it's on live. You know, that's why I always get scared of that. Always. Always.
Yeah, I let it guess when playing the last live I did on YouTube. I was like, oh.
I know it's crazy. You know, this is only my second. This is my second live in the history of my YouTube channel. I just can't do it. You know, it's honestly, it's not something I would be doing every single day. You know, as a live stream. No. I will. And hopefully this video can reach a good few 100 views. Hopefully, it just depends. Because the hard bit is that I'm not that good at creating thumbnails, and it's more about the title. My titles have been my most popular video is Ghost Hunting at the Woods, Scary Footage, which was my first, and that one had 1.3k views. But that's only because I put scary footage in brackets. My second one was spending the night at Wales' most haunted pub. Now that one got the views because I actually put Wales' most haunted, which it is, so that wasn't clickbait. That's how I done that. But it's just hard because I can't create thumbnails either. I just don't have the time to. From this Monday, I'm finally starting my my first job, which means I got to work from 7 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I can't be making thumbnails really. You know, there's just too much to do.
Yeah, that's time. Definitely.
I do have a team who does help me out, but he's usually busy with his own channel. So, you know, because obviously, you know, my team member, I got 3 members with me, so there's 4 of us, but 2 of them don't help with this sort of stuff. They don't do the filming, and the other guy is just usually too busy, so I don't usually ask him. So it's usually just me most of the time. Lord, just makes you a normal person. I know. That's what it does. So how much time do you averagely spend on social media? Yeah.
So just kind of when I have a free time, I just check my social media, see what's going on.
Well, a lot more easier than me. I mean, I've been crazy with it. I mean, since lockdown last year, I was on my phone a lot. So I decided, this was in December, I checked my activity status to see how long I was active for each day. I saw I was active one day for 7 hours. I couldn't believe my own eyes. You know, so I'm trying to cut down to spend just like an hour at the most one day on social media. I'm spending too much time on it, going through people's posts, liking their posts, and you know, it's just so addictive once you start. You know, it is. Yeah, I know. So I just I need just to spend less time on it. It's what I need to do. Because you know the amount of time that 7 hours is, you know, making me do. I could be doing something else that's more productive. But, you know, I'm just sitting there putting likes, you know, and commenting on people's posts. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I mean, on Facebook, I've had to turn off my notifications because I just getting so annoyed with it. You know, I don't use Facebook too often. Have you got a Facebook? I'll be sure to follow your channel on Facebook. I'll actually search that later. I didn't know he was on there. He was on there. I don't use Facebook too often, so I didn't know. But I would definitely go and follow that. That's all right. Hey, so what is your most viewed video now?
My most viewed video now. Let me take a look. I think that is. My computer's not coming out.
But don't worry, I'll check that for you. Hold on. Oh, I just checked it for you. It's Mystery Forest on Riverside Road. Well, that is actually quite interesting. Oh my. Have you ever been to CJ Fation's Honeycut Farm?
What's that?
Have you ever been to CJ Fation's Honeycut Farm?
No, I haven't.
Oh, because it seems a very interesting place. I've known a lot of people who've gone there, and they've experienced quite a lot. I mean, I was watching Sunny Deeds before, and Sunny Deeds was actually scratched, physically, and I was so shocked. I was so shocked about that. Most definitely. I'm not sure if CJ is going to be selling the site or knocking it down. Personally, I kind of disagree with that option for him to do so, because if it's such a big haunted place, he should kind of invite other paranormal investigators to go and check it out, instead of knocking it down, because it'd be more useful that way, because there's so many people who would obviously want to go there. So by using it to rent it out to people for the night could actually be a better option for him to do so, instead of selling the place. Because I've seen a lot of comments from people who want to go and visit that place. Yeah, and if he knocks it down, there's going to be nothing there to visit.
Yeah, it would be cool to visit that place.
It definitely would. So, is there any questions you'd like to ask me about being on here tonight?
Any questions I want to ask you?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I just want to, keep being a genuine person and just keep trying my best. Really, that's what it's all about. Isn't for me, it's not about any sort of views or subscribers. It's just about keeping up what I do, and keeping the people entertained. That's what it's about for me. And what I also want to do is have a good job as well, because a really good job, with good income. That's all I want, really. That's all I want. I'm not too fussy. That's what I want. Yeah, yeah, most definitely. It's just the best way to be, really. Just keep doing what I'm doing, because I know some people who get too pressured and they can't do it anymore. I just want to keep a nice, calm head and just keep doing what I've done so far, and not get ahead of myself. Because as soon as I start doing that, you get too distracted. So it is quite crazy. That's right. That is right. That is right. Find the truth. And I actually want to get your opinions if I can show you it very quickly. Hold on, 2 minutes. I'm going to try and find it. I want to see what you think about it. Hold on. It's in this one. Okay. Here we go. So about coughing, guys. Okay. I think it was this one. 302, 302, 302. Okay. Is here somewhere, guys? Hold on, I'll find it. There we go. I got it. Right. I'm gonna try and. I'm not sure if you can see it on there. Actually, I'm not sure. Can you see it? Can you see the tree on that? Can you see the tree at the very back?
Well,
Up.
A little bit more. No,
No.
not really. Like a twig.
Oh right, yeah.
Something.
It's probably good because of the way it looks, but basically what it was, I'd have to explain this. What it was, there was a face, and it was 3 minutes or two, and it was actually spotted out by Jara King TV, who I told you about earlier, and it had two eyes. It was on a tree. It was like two eyes, both yellow. It had a nose and a mouth. Now, what the weird thing was, it was like a goat's head, right? And this is what's so weird about it. I had no idea this was there. No idea whatsoever. And nor did I even know when I even watched it back. It's only because Jara King had actually took the screenshot and sent it to me that I actually noticed it. And it was an actual goat's head in my video that I didn't even know was there. And it's just shocking how spirits can show themselves on your camera and you can't see them with your own eyes. It's shocking. It really is. And what somebody said was, well, how do you know it's not a reflection? Well, I was thinking, but it's on a tree and there's no body on it. You just see the two eyes. And if it was a reflection, you wouldn't see the eyes that clearly. And I was just shocked by it. I really was. You know, so, you know, but that was the only bit I've ever caught on camera. Apart from that, I've had nothing. You know, so I know I will at times. It's just about patience. That's what it's about. I know. I most definitely will. It's just about having patience and being calm. That's what it's about for me. But that really does motivate me further. It really does. Hold on. Right. So, out of 10, what would you rate this podcast?
It was a good podcast.
Is it a good one?
Out of 10, though? It was a good podcast, yeah. I don't know. I haven't been on one and I haven't really watched any, so I give it a 10 out of 10, man.
No, but thank you, man. That's really good. And because you're on it, I'm definitely going to give it a 10 out of 10 because, you know, it's just special having you on. It really is. And Teresa Gilmore said, yes, it is. Thank you, Teresa Gilmore. It was just special having you on. You know, I was looking forward to this all day, and it really is good.
Yeah, sorry it took me a while to get on.
You know, but like I said, you know, that doesn't matter because, you know, I understand you're a busy person. You've also got stuff to do. You know, we all do. You know, that's why I you know, kept it for 2 hours, and I was prepared to wait like 3 hours if I had to. You know, so but it would have been no worries. But you know, it is just awesome. It really is. It really is. And I'm gonna end this in 12 minutes, if that's good with you. So I have another 12 minutes. That's good because obviously that's good. So you can still do another 12 minutes. That's good. All right. So come on, send your questions in, guys. We'll ask them a few last questions, and then we'll say a nice thank you to him for joining today.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great. Honestly, thank you. Don't thank me. I'm thanking you. Okay. So, right. So come on, guys. Send some questions in. You know, usually I'd have I went through a lot of trolling recently. It was in December and January. I went through a lot of it, and I had to literally put 4 moderators on my channel. It stopped now, obviously, but it went on a lot. I mean, a lot. I had like different accounts joining, pretending to be construction workers, and all different stupid accounts. It was just shocking, you know, how people can spend their time creating accounts to try and, you know, ruin other people's fun. It really is. I know. I was actually getting quite annoyed at the time because it just kept going on. I was getting too stressed out to even look at my comments. But luckily they stopped it. You know, have you ever been through trolling? That's right. That is right. Now, I would usually hit them with facts, but because I got so many, I just gave up because I'd be sitting on my keyboard all day. Honestly, that's the many I got. Oh, I was in a museum and was taking pictures on my phone. I saw an orb before I took the picture. It was in the picture that I took. What do you think about that? That was just said by someone. I don't either, but I do know they represent different things. I think green is nature, and something else is peace, and it's just they represent so many things. I think like that. So you know, yeah. But what I have to agree. But what I don't believe is I downloaded an app recently. It was called Ghost Radar, and it was making out you could pick up these orbs. And what really annoyed me is how so many people what have I got now? This was white. Ah, she had a white orb, a white one. Yeah, most definitely. Use a lot of trolling. What? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, Jack. I used to go through a lot of it, I know. But, yeah. Okay, I'm not quite sure what he means by that. So I mean, my Facebook notifications, I hate them. Turn off. There we go. Yeah, you know, I went through an app. It was about this stupid thing. Apparently, you could pick up orbs. And what annoyed me was so many people was believing in this app that I had to go out and make a video just to prove it was fake. Now, what I'd done to it, it was like a ghost radar sort of thing, right? And this is how I figured out it was fake. Well, usually on these apps, you get a few orbs, don't you, right? So I thought, well, let's use it somewhere where just one person has died and see if we can get anything. Got nothing. I thought, well, let's go and use it somewhere where I know there are a lot of spirits. So I went to a hospital where there's supposed to be loads of people buried. Now, I know for a fact that if this app was real, it would pick up dozens and dozens of orbs. It picked up nothing. So I confirmed it was fake just by doing that. It was my way of testing it out, and it worked. So you know. That's good to have a home base where you know spirits are, so yeah. You can test out different technology. Yeah, that's good. And it was really easy because the place where I tested out was like really close to me. It's just there's a hospital, and it's apparently got soldiers buried underneath it. Apparently, I don't know if it's just a rumor, but that's apparently what's happened because the hospital was used during the war, and they was like treat the soldiers there and bury them. So that's why I'd actually gone there to test it out. And it was a good way to do it because I thought, because a lot of these ghost radars are fake, that's how you can test them out. Go somewhere where you know there are a lot of spirits and see how many orbs appear. If it's just one or two, it means your app is fake. Because of the amount of spirits that would be there, you would expect to see lots. You know, in the app was real, which is why I don't use ghost radars. They're all fake. All ghost radars are fake. No, I have to say that. You know, if somebody can make most definitely, if somebody can make a ghost radar, they must be very, very scientific. Because I don't think it can work. You know, I don't believe there is an app that can pick up where a spirit is standing like that. But, you know, that is just complete nonsense.
It would definitely be really hard to get like the technology to pick up the energy.
It would be.
A different energy.
It would be. I think with I think with spirit boxes, is easier to communicate. I think I'm not sure how they do it, but I think it goes to a radio wave and they communicate back through that, or like a signal. I think that's how it works. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's white noise. I mean, there's different noise states that are able to be manipulated.
Yeah.
To manipulate the different noises.
Yeah, I know that. It's like the necrophonic, that has 9 sound bands, I think. That has 9.
Yep.
So that's how they do it. It's really interesting. I was reading someone, and they said they put the radio on, right, and they went underneath this like big tunnel, and the radio was lost signal, but the radio started staggering back up, and they could hear voices in their radio, and they was really freaked out about it.
Yeah, it definitely comes from white noise. A phone's camera has a lot of white noise on it. And it's been like the phone's camera was used as a PvP kind of technology back in the day. Yeah. Because it has so much white noise on it, it's able to pick up that frequency.
It is, and I absolutely love it, to be honest. All I've ever used to make my videos is just my phone. I haven't used any big expensive cameras. I don't think I ever need to, because my phone works just fine. So that is the really good part about it. Come on, guys, send some questions. They're commenting, but it's nothing to do with the question. Come on, Oh wow. Yeah, guys, I am sorry there was no premiere tonight, but that will be on next week now. Oh well, I'll tell you what, I've been so tired today because it was so hot. It'll be today. I don't know. It was just. I went for a walk and the sun really gets to me today. It really did.
It was overcast today. We're getting snow again.
Snow? Oh wow. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna get snow again.
Does it snow often over there?
Yes. Yeah, it snows about for 6 months.
Oh wow. I'm very different to over here. We're lucky to have snow once a year, let me tell you. And even that doesn't happen sometimes.
Yeah.
We did have more than usual.
Is the one that it doesn't snow like that in every state. It's just in certain states. It'll snow for a long time during the year.
That's quite interesting. So do you ever get a lot of sun then, or not?
Kind of. Like, we do have hot summers. We have very hot summers. But our summers only last, a couple of months.
Oh wow, that is quite interesting.
Sometimes less than 6 months.
Oh wow, that is quite interesting. Well, over here we've had a very bad winter. We don't have bad winters, but it was more colder this year than what it was last year and all that. So it was like a lot more harder to get used to. But now, luckily, the summer's here, so I'm just enjoying the sun while I can. But,
Yeah, hopefully this is the last snow that we've got.
I do hope so for you, because it's like I said before to a lot of people. Snow is amazing when it happens, but at the same time, it's not, because imagine how many people go out driving in it and end up crashing their cars. It might be good for some people, but not for all people.
Yeah. Right.
So, in the future, do you ever see yourself being on a podcast again?
Yeah, sure. I'd do it again.
Hopefully, next time I'd be more prepared if it was on my channel. I just, it's just I would have been prepared more. It's just when the StreamYard stopped working, that was when it went wrong. Well, I only figured it out because I put it on my phone in the end. But by next time I should figure it out. Next time, I'm just not good at this stuff. I really ain't. technology ain't my thing. And yeah, what's so weird is I done 2 years of computer technology in school. I know absolutely nothing. We have a lot of summer here in Texas. That's very nice, Teresa. I'm glad you have a nice summer in Texas. And Jack has just subscribed to you. So that's good. Thank you, Jack. It's quite cool. That is quite awesome. Right, so it's now 21:25, so we're going to start ending this now. Before I end it, I said this earlier, but thank you for coming on. You absolutely made my day. Or you made my week, my month, you made it all. So thank you for coming onto the show. Thank you for, it's been amazing to chat to you. It really has. Absolutely amazing.
I appreciate all.
Absolutely. And I will definitely be buying some of your merch soon, and I will definitely be tagging you in that as well. So have a great day and have a great night. Stay awesome.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, definitely. There you go. Well, have a good day. Bye-bye. You too. Stay safe. So there you go then, guys. That was Aiden onto the channel. We're going to be adding that now. And so there we go. I just said to him, have a good day. Nice speaking to you. So there we go. It really was good to speak with him, guys. And I'll be right back now, guys. Hold on. Want to end this just yet? Charger on. Okay. Right. So thank you. I'm not sure why this didn't get out much. No. So huge thank you to Aiden for coming onto the show. Then his link will be added. But what I don't understand is why StreamYard is playing up tonight. I got him onto the show. Nothing happened. I couldn't hear him, and then my video isn't getting shared out as much because usually I would have a lot more people than this one. Because if you watch my premieres, I get to at least 8 viewers a time. I'm not sure what's actually gone on tonight. Why StreamYard's acting like this? It won't even let me hear his voice. Very weird. But guys, it's been great to have him onto the show. He's absolutely amazing. It's been one of the best hours of this year to be speaking with somebody who I've been watching for a while, and it really is. It was absolutely great to have him onto the show. And I know it's different to what we usually do. But it was because we had somebody this good onto the channel. So it absolutely made my day. It really did. And I've all added his link to the description now, and I've all sent it to Teresa Gilmore as well because she did ask for it. Thank you, Teresa. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Do go and subscribe to him as well. He'd be much appreciated for that. He's on 16K. It was really good to have him onto the channel. Stay safe, stay awesome, stay strong. Teresa, you stay extra awesome. Thank you for watching this since you started it. You're actually the longest viewer on here at the moment. So you started watching hold on, when did you start watching? When was your first comment? So you came on at 8:09 and you stayed on until 21:28. That's absolutely amazing of you, Teresa Gilmore. Stay safe, stay strong, stay awesome. And all of you have a great day. Thank you. Or a great night wherever you are. Peace. I'm going to end the broadcast right now.